What's poppin', players?
Welcome back to the channel.
I said what?
I said the channel.
Listen, today I am wearing a headband. Why? Because I'm Calvin Cambridge and I don't want to hear nothing else you gotta say about it. I'm dark skinned Calvin Cambridge, ain't nothing else to say about it. Let me sip my water because a nigga need to hydrate. I'm sipping my water. It's raining. 17 niggas and 47 throat goats outside. God damn this, you know what I'm saying? It's raining. But today we talking about black people. Today we gonna find out if black people think the same. Now, here's the thing. Here's what I wanna see. Every time there's something like this, or like a movie that you see black people in, oftentimes you don't see niggas. You see white collar black people, more, you know what I'm saying, upper middle class to high class black people. You don't often see niggas. Now here's the thing. It might be a little ignorant for me to say I want to see some niggas. But here's the thing. What do the niggas think? You know what I'm saying? What do they think? We know what these upper black people think. But what do the lower class think? What do the niggas selling weed on the side think? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did he think? I want to know what's on his mind. I know what's on y'all's. Get in the bag. Start your 401k. I want to know what the weed selling nigga thinks. That's all I'm saying. I resonate with the niggas. The niggas. You feel me? So, let's see though.
And that's why I'm in the disagree column. I don't need that kind of foolishness around. All right, let's fight. What's up?
Let's see. 6 black people to see their range. Okay. She got some braids, so let's hope she got some niggism in her. Everybody move to the right, please. Let's not cap. So we capping today, huh? We capping. We big capping. Are we gonna sit here and act like chicken ain't delicious? Fried, especially? Is that what we doing? Okay. Now I guarantee you, the only reason niggas don't like fried chicken is because they trying to be healthy.
I love it.
I just don't really like fried food. I'm not really a fan of chicken. I've never ate it, so.
You've never ate it?
You've never had fried chicken?
I have had it. I don't enjoy it. I don't really eat.
So she just over there capping.
Eat pretty healthy, so.
Cause she eating healthy, like I said. Really, she's just over there caparone. Nothing white people wearing dreads. I don't see nothing wrong with it. We don't own the hairstyle.
Would you guys be offended if I had dreads, since I'm biracial, since I'm half black and half white? So where is the line? Like if someone's a quarter black?
I'm not gonna sit there and come to your face and be like, you're not 100% black, therefore you can't. Like, that's not my place. However,
There is no however. Listen, for you to say that you can't do that to her and it's not your place, it's the same thing for you to say that to somebody that's white and has dreads. Again, we don't own. I don't see how a race could own a hairstyle. Picture this. Let's say Phil Knight, owner of Nike, right? Let's say he was black. He created the Nikes, right? And then everybody black started wearing Nikes. And then Eminem comes along and he's wearing Air Max, and we gonna tell him, no, you can't wear the goddamn Air Max because you white. Is that how we? That's the same thing with the hairstyle. Who created the hairstyle? I have no clue. But for you to tell somebody else of a different race that they can't wear, who the hell is you? Who is you? Cause you said, oh, they copying. Nigga, you copying. You didn't create the hairstyle. Shut it up.
If you're a white person and you have dreads in your hair, it's like, what does that mean to you? And you're not even wearing them right. Like, you don't even wash them.
How do you wear them right?
Let's see how a race can own a hairstyle.
You don't know.
To be honest, like,
You ain't got no hair. Stop.
There's all kinds of hairstyles in Africa. I still don't think that like a single race group can say this one hairstyle, nobody else can do it. But
Hey, shout out to this dude. Now, a bunch of niggas about to cap right now. But that's why I'm here. So we capping. We big capping. We big capping. I'm the cap stopper. Listen, let me tell you something. Now I'm on you. Let me tell you something. Kanye West will always be invited to the cookout. You know why? Name a black man. Matter of fact, name a man who is more of the culture, who is more impactful on the culture, who is more of a figure of creativity than Kanye motherfucking Omari West. You can't name one. Kanye has never failed at anything. Kanye was a producer. They said, no, Kanye, you can't rap. You a producer. Drops the college dropout. Then another hit. 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 You see, the media will tell you that Kanye is just this fucked up person, right? Now, you are too. If the media was on you every single day, you don't think they would call you a fucked up person too? Because I know they would me. They was outside of Kanye house 3 a.m. in the morning talking about, hey Kanye, good morning. Nigga, why are you outside my house at 3 a.m.? Can I have some privacy, please? I'll kick you in the throat. Hadouken. Why are you here? And then people took that as, oh, Kanye's just this disrespectful person. He's mean. Can you leave a nigga alone, please? Damn. Would you want to be treated like that, huh? Would you want the cameras in your face every day, huh? Obviously you don't, because you watching me and you probably don't make YouTube videos. So obviously you're not that camera friendly. Stop it. That's all I'm saying. You judging a nigga based on what you think, not what you know. You don't know that man. Remember that.
This cookout needs to just die. Like, no more cookouts. No, bruh, just go home. Like, there ain't no cookout.
I'm sorry, I strongly agree because I don't like the idea of perpetuating this concept that all black people have to be the same and think the same and act the same. I don't think he's...
Shout out to this nigga.
People like Kanye are creatives and he uses like creative speech, and some people just take him at face value or like kind of like the literal sense of what he's saying. And if you did that...
Look, sorry, I gotta pause it again, but Kanye, nigga, I'll rock for Kanye. Listen, you niggas hate Kanye because Kanye has never, ever been afraid to say what's on his mind and be different. Y'all hate that. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Come on. He said what he thought. He said how he thinks non-stop, and you hate it. Because what he says can sometimes be taken out of context. Now that's up to you. You shouldn't have took it for face value. I'm sorry. I'm sorry your feelings is hurt, nigga. Alright. I ain't gonna keep ranting about my nigga Kanye, but let's finish the video.
Every creative could be taken the wrong way.
I disagree with that. Like, I don't think that he's so creative and that his words are being misinterpreted. Like, he's making very specific phrases. Like, black people chose to be slaves. That's completely untrue, and in my opinion, that's just unacceptable.
But I think that's...
Because you're stupid. And you didn't look deeper into... See, these are the type of people that would hear some shit like that and not look deeper into it, but just take it for face value. Cause Because of course Kanye is this terrible person.
People misunderstand what he's saying.
That's it. That's all I'm saying about it.
How do you interpret that?
No, I think what he's saying is there's a mindset where you know where like
Here, so okay, like he was trying to say it in the term of like, you know, it was a choice for you to stay there when you knew that you could have done whatever else to get out, and maybe you would have ended up dead, but it would have been better than being a slave. So I don't. It's not like I'm. Whoa.
This negates though. This negates the millions of people who did.
Don't you believe that today there are people whose mindset they're corporate slaves, or there are people
But you gotta be
who are
careful with the language you use. Kanye's an artist. He's a lyricist. So you can't say stuff like that because
He's using
some people
metaphors.
haven't learned their history yet, and some people don't know that it was millions and millions and millions of blacks who fought oppression, who fought slavery.
But you're right in that he needs to be more conscious of his word choice because there's not everybody who's gonna understand that.
And that's why I say
yeah.
somebody as smart as Kanye, I think he's doing this for shock value and for money. And if he's doing that, he's setting people back. And that's why I can't rock with him on that.
What scares me is the second somebody speak in PC or not, or they're able to articulate what they're trying to say well or not, that they're excluded from cookouts and from a culture and from your identity. And I think that's scary because I'll tell you right now, the more we treat people who are different and isolate ourselves even, I think the worse it is for us long term. And to be honest,
The worst part about this is me just looking at it knowing
emotions, and this goes back to
I'm just even looking at the shit they're wearing.
racist next to you, that's
Kanye created that style, my nigga.
next to you, that's
Let's be honest.
letting you know how they feel and you know where they're coming from.
Especially girl over here with the ripped jeans.
Disagree, Carlo?
Kanye made that shit cool. Let's be honest.
But right now, I don't need that kind of foolishness around the children.
We could agree on that. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's unspoken. We already know. There's an understanding. Come on now.
I said strongly agree. It was created to monitor the minority in the group. Back in the day, it was the Irish, it was Italians, and so it's ingrained into the system of policing. And that's the problem. I think we have to reframe what policing is now. And until we do that, it will always be targeting people of color because that's what it was created to do.
I see it as like there's a little bit of a socio-economic piece to it. It's like kind of saying the SEC mostly prosecutes white people through like years of institutional racism. You know, where there's poverty and there's communities that are kind of like have created this like perfect storm of issues, like whether it's legal issues, people robbing each other, selling drugs or whatnot. You know, the idea is if you police that neighborhood more, you're going to have more of them arrested.
Can I ask you, like, do you feel like there's equal amount of arrests happening on Wall Street than there are happening in the hood?
Like the
No, nigga. Why? Because if there's on Wall Street, is there a gun store, liquor store, church, gun store, liquor store, church on every corner on Wall Street? I ain't think so. So when you put somebody in that environment, gun store, liquor store, church, liquor store, church, gun store. If you put niggas in that environment, don't you think there's gonna be more crime? Huh? Niggas don't have shit where the hood is. Wall Street, everybody making money. Nobody gotta do that much crime. Why? Because they all got it. That's why they there in the first place. Come on, bro.
the white collar like crimes are I do think that they're less like monitored and less. But without having
Less monitored? Why? Because they put more cops in places where more shit happens.
They commit crimes.
That's very true.
That's not hard, bro.
Prison industrial complex here too in the U.S. That's huge business. So, and if you look at a group of citizens that have been perceived as no value having to society or whatever, okay, boom, we're gonna push them, we're gonna pipeline them into that system.
Yeah, and I also think that, you know, the qualifications to become a police officer are so low, and it's like, my life is literally in your hands, man.
I can't speak on that because I don't know the qualifications.
Maybe that will be the day that I go home to be with the Lord, and I think that that's really tough for me because you don't want to be distrustful of the police, but they're so incredibly distrustful of us that it's like, you could literally kill me.
My father worked in law enforcement, and he's a black man. So there are some law enforcement officers that don't feel that way. However, I think a lot of it does have to do with fear and the fear of black people. So I think that if we kind of address that fear level and that we didn't portray black people, especially black men, as, you know, big, scary guys, that would change a lot of stuff.
We have to portray them that way because that's the environment they grew up in, and in order to make it out of that environment, you kind of got to have that rough side to you. That's what it is. I mean, like, if you're going to survive in that type of environment, then...
Moonwalking, which one? I go moonwalk, which one do you go? I agree that I act differently around people that aren't black just because, like, corporate America doesn't want to hear me talking, doesn't want to hear me speaking in slang, and I am not happy about it. Like, I wish that it was different, but I feel like I need to do to fit into that group.
I strongly disagree. I am me wherever I go. I'm a proud black man, and I'm gonna speak my truth every day of the week. If you don't like it, shit, it ain't on me. That's on you.
Exactly.
It's a disservice to anyone I'm around if I'm not being my authentic self.
Exactly.
Because my white friends might want to hang out with me because I'm black. They want some flavor. So if I go in being something totally different, then
There's two different things. There's two different things. One thing is, are you changing yourself, or are you changing how you're communicating who you are? And I'm changing how I'm communicating who I am, and I still remain the same.
Like, do you have a white voice?
Do I have a white voice? I know, Cole, I'm a black man. Trust me. Every black person growing up in America can code switch.
Then you need to move a little bit.
Factual.
But here's the thing. The question
Factual.
was, do I act different when I'm in different surroundings? And no. But see, how would I ever be accepted if I'm always code switching? That means I'm always acquiescing to something else. You see what I'm saying? So in order to be accepted, you got to bring you.
Do you guys, when you say code switch, do you mean you change the actual words you say, or do you mean you change the tone of your voice?
I change
Both.
how I say it, and I change what I say.
Both.
I'll walk into a business meeting different than how I walk into the basketball court. So that's me changing to fit the scenario to benefit the end goal. And I don't view that as a negative. I view that as me focusing on what the end goal is.
But I feel like American society has made black people operate in that fashion. Because nobody asks white people to code switch. They can be white in America, China, wherever. They accept it. We're around like Visa. But I'm the only one that has to go around and say, oh, hi, how you doing?
Message. Hey, yo, shout out to Ill Hodge TV. You got some dope shit on there. Shout out to him.
I'm glad that we all strongly agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that, you know, we can have these discussions and like still go home knowing that we're family, and I love being black. I love that blackness is expressed many different ways. It's not just one way.
I'm proud to be biracial. I'm proud of my immigrant half, proud of my black half. My ancestors fought their own freedom from slavery.
Yeah, I love being black. I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, yeah, it presents its challenges, but I couldn't fathom being something else.
Exactly. Listen, I personally, I'm not really a fan of being this dark skinned, but I do enjoy being black. I'll tell you that. Imagine this shit white. It wouldn't. I look like some bullshit. Anyway, basically what I'm saying is, I like being white. It's fun. Whoa, what, nigga? I'm talking about being black. I like being black because it's fun. For first,
I let my nuts hang.
We are the culture. Secondly, we dance better than you. That's not a question. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it came from, but we dance better than you. Again, it's we dance better than you. I'm sorry. Ask your mama, ask your granny, ask, you know what I'm saying? Your granny was probably, back in the day, she probably was, you know what I'm saying, she was fucking on Jethro. You know what I'm saying? She was, you know what I'm saying? Jethro was strong, pimp type, strong nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was probably somewhere off in your grandma play. That's all I'm saying. But for right now, what I'm gonna do, let's go ahead and peace out. Go ahead and edit this, because I had to rant about Kanye, so it's a little bit of a long video. But I'm gonna get it to y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all later. Tell your mama I love her. Doses.